Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be running some more Pixelitos Spritle Royale, and this game actually just saw a brand new update. And with the new update, we have a new game mode called August Advance. Here are the details. We're actually not doing this here today, instead we're going to stop into the story mode. And you're probably like, you're going to do the story mode today. Well, not exactly, kind of, but not exactly. So if you haven't seen the story mode, you fly around this goofy spaceship and you challenge all these gyms, and once you have all of the badges, you can take all of the badges to the Pixel Spire, which is the final battle gauntlets. I'm not doing that here today either, but that is a future video idea. Let me know if you want to see that. Instead, we are going to the wormhole, and in the wormhole there is an optional side dungeon, and that's what we're going to be taking on here today. But first and foremost, we need our starting Pixelito, and we can do that in this magnet cabinet here. So we obviously move around this little magnet claw thing, right? And we look for what we want to get. Obviously, you got to be a bit dexterous with it for sure. So here's a fade chick. I think that's a decent one. It's kind of right there, easy to get. And then what else do we have? So you can get a Pixelito and you can get an item as well. So we got the extra life. I'm just going to reset it, see if maybe there's a better option available. I don't mind Fate Chick. I think Fate Chick's quite good, actually. But wait a minute. I think I see a Smash Shrimp in the back here. That is definitely a Smash Shrimp. So let's see if maybe we can secure the Smash Shrimp. And this magnet arm is all kinds of goofy, I tell ya. I don't really trust it at all, but it looks like he's in the back. So let's see if we can secure him. Boom. There we go. Smash Shrimp. Alright, perfect. So we have our starter and we have our starting item. You don't have to do that, by the way, but we're definitely going to do it because, I mean, you can get, I think Smash Shrimp is like a tier 6 Pixelito, I want to say. So this is the dungeon, the DLC dungeon. And this is essentially a battle gauntlet. Like I said, you go until you fail, well, until all your lives are gone, essentially. And you will see two types prevalent here. It does rotate, I think, every 2 hours, I want to say. Right now, it's rock and water type, so we want to pay attention to typing when building the rest of our team. We have Smash Shrimp. He is a fighting type, I believe, and I think that's strong against rock, but let's just check it out here real quick. +1 life, very nice, we'll certainly take it. A glossary, so fighting type for Smash Shrimp, does double damage versus normal, double versus rock, is weak against flying. Very good, very strong option. So we have rock and water prevalent in this particular one. And rock is going to be doing double damage to fire and flying type. Okay. But it's going to be taking double damage from grass, water, and fighting. So we want to do grass, water, and fighting for the rock. And then for water, it's a little bit different. I think grass is a pretty strong option here as well, as it's very effective against both of the typings. So I think some strong grass types would be a good one. Maybe we can get like a Manta Lancer or something like that. And our level up slot is back mid right here. So we're going to definitely get Smash Shrimp, you know, all beasted up, right? Let's keep him in the level up slot. And I think what I want to do here, my friends, is I want to get him as just buffed up as we possibly can. So let's spend our early game coin on things that will boost up his stats. So Snip Soil will actually do that if you buy them and then you sell them. It will distribute it to a random ally, +10 HP and +10 attack. But obviously we only have one ally, so it works in our favor in that case. So I'm looking for Snip Soils and I'm looking for these items here. And let's see how far Smash Shrimp can take us in the early game. So we have Leerzard and Clayby. And Leerzard will get the attack debuff on Smash Shrimp, but I mean, he's got 100 attack. Oh, this is a little speedy. Maybe we can keep it at that speed just to save a bit of time, but Smash Shrimp just takes names. And what does he do? Well, when he knocks out an enemy, he will spawn a weak Crabarazi, okay? And the Crabarazi will debuff the attack when other allies are getting attacked. So it's actually, I mean, it seems really strong. I don't know. I'd like to explore Smash Shrimp more, obviously, and that's what we're doing here in this one. So I'm just going to continue to get him buffed up and evolved here, and let's see how far we can take us, like I said. So I feel like the camera is like Okay, what do we have? Snip Soil, Can Sprout, Leerzard. Okay, so it's a 1v5. I feel like the camera needs to be like... Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go, Smash Shrimp. Show us your value. Boom. So with his summons, I think he can actually do this. He's going to be taking out the rock units, of which there's many, right? This guy's going to summon. Alright, let's see. Hang in there, guys. Let's go. And the Crabarazi is going to lower attacker's attack by 10 when an ally's attacked. So it's pretty strong. And obviously that stacks, right? Doing good. Looking good. Floor 3. Let's just keep on rolling here, my friends. Snip Soil. Yep. I'm going to add you and then sell ya. Clopster. So we got the evolved form of our boy here and 150, 110. So obviously he needs a little bit of HP for sure. That's where he is deficient. And given he is summoning units, right, my friends, I think Polypal is a solid choice. So let's definitely add Polypal to the mix. I think he'd be a fool not to, for sure. In fact, maybe we can get several Polypals. We do have a level up slot that we can utilize. I think we're looking good here. Let's keep rolling. And then essentially, let's get grass types. I think grass types are going to do real good for us in this particular one. So I think since the early game's a bit less exciting, let's just go ahead and crank up the speed here. In fact, maybe we can just keep it cranked up. Clopster, though. I mean, I think Mantilancer is my favorite overall, but I don't know. I'm already taking this guy for sure. Especially when you get them all beasted up. Snip Soil, yep, we're going to be saving those. We're going to be saving all these items. And the strategy hasn't really let us down yet, so let's just keep rolling with it. Alright, Gene Root, Crust Tree, and Timiguana. We got the 2 Beetle. And Can Sprout. Okay, so let's go. We got our work cut out for us now, boys. Polypal, you're kind of there for your support skill, right? Don't necessarily need you for your offensive prowess, but, you know, can chip in for sure. And then one element of this is the void is shifting, and this does this every 5 floors. And this will add some kind of buff or debuff. So Growth Spurt. Pixelito in first slot gains 1 level. Okay. Well, we don't have one in the first slot, unfortunately. Snip Soil, bring you aboard, and sell ya. Okay, that goes to Polypal that time. Suppose we can share the wealth just a little bit, but yeah, let's just keep getting them up. Frost Shrew. So water type is going to be effective against rock, so maybe, but just half damage against water, right? Yeah. I mean, maybe. We could go with the Ice Climbers, maybe. Let's keep them locked out. I mean, we got 3 of them here. I think that's kind of a sign to go with the Ice Climbers. What do you think? We can make that choice next turn here for sure. Let's keep moving on. Clopster is destined to evolve. And what do we have here? We have Goverjar. Okay. Look at this big fellow. He must be one of the new ones. And then this Cleric Nets as well. Okay. But Clopster, just a menace out there on the field. Taking names and getting pictures taken. Looks like a little camera inside of a shell. That's funny. Alright, Maxidamia. And look at this, my friends. We have the Frustration. 200 attack, 190 health. Creates a strong Crabarazi upon knocking out the enemy. Wow. Amazing. So we obviously want Polypal in the Evo slot. We need to get him evolved for sure. So let's add him Killy Pepper to Frustration. Sure, why not? And then I think I will add this Frost Shrew. And we'll keep both of those locked up for level ups, obviously. Alright, let's go. Alright, Frustration has a Blastoman. Wow, that's a pretty intimidating looking one. When it faints, attacker's health is reduced by 30%. Yikes. But you frozen, bro. Except for that did hit frustration. Is he going to be able to hang on? Nope, he does fall. And we might be facing our first loss here, my friends. Polypal is more aesthetically pleasing, right? More there for moral support and buffing, not necessarily for fighting. That's alright. We're going to be okay. Pebwin. Any Pixelito boosted redirects boost to opposite team with 25% of the boost. Definitely interesting. Hey, look at this. We got Lance a little. You bet. You bet. So let's change things up a little bit. Let's get frustration on the bottom lane. I think that's kind of where we went wrong, perhaps. And we got the ice climbers. I think they can just stay there in the attack slot. Let's go. Blastoman. So a 30% reduction in health. Okay, so he takes a hit and then he gets hit by the 30% reduction. Yikes. However, a much more effective lane placement for our champion here. Much better result that time around. Alright, floor 7. We are tier 4 and we get the rights to Lance a little. Absolutely. Like, grass is going to destroy all of the enemies. I think we got to give him some attack props too, for sure. Just prop him up a little bit. Slash you, we also have the mini Konya. I think that's a decent early game option while we have open slots. So let's go ahead and lock him up too and get on into the next battle here. Lance a little, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Got the Valavi. Okay. Alright, boys, let's go. We got 2 refreshes on the field, but Lance a little just takes one out and does a heavy hit to the other one as well. Oh yeah, we are just swarming now. I'm just cruising through this. Let's go. Floor 8. Let's keep going. Got a feeling it's bound to get a whole lot more difficult though, right? Alright, slash you, Lance a little. Take it, pal. Mini Konya, welcome to the team. And what do we have? We got a Killy Pepper. That is a great item for Lance a little. Mini Konya as well. We have Snip Soil that we can add in and just sell quickly. Looking good. The team's coming around for sure. We have the Refresh as well. So Refresh is fully evolved now. That is great. Let's go with Mini Konya in the back. Got the Refresh. And then Frost Shrews are just a little underwhelming right now. Let's see how the team does, right? Alright, this guy right here. When he's at 2/3 HP, he doubles his attack. His attack is currently 115, so he can get very scary. We've got to kill him in one hit. One shot him. And Frustration does. Of course he does. He's an absolute beast. He's just angry and he's on a rampage. Let's go. Alright, so what do we have here? Mini Konya. We got another Smash Shrimp. Do we entertain this? Do we entertain this? Do we go dub Smash Shrimp? I kind of love the idea. Oh yeah, Frustration getting that buff. Smash Shrimp, yeah, ×2. I think so. I think so. Killy Pepper for Lance a little. It's going to be real effective. I think the Frost Shrews might be on borrow time here. And obviously Mini Konya, he's just here to give us some gold. We can move off of him as soon as it's advantageous to us. Now, the difference between 2 and 3. I think I would rather prefer mean, do we get Lance a little an upgrade here, or do we focus on Smash Shrimp? Yeah, he's not ready for the front lines. Smash Shrimp. So let's get him evolved. Okay, so we got a pretty wide array of units here. They're mostly evolved. This guy right here, this poor fellow only has 10 HP. What's going on with him? Alright, Frustration. Let's see what you got. Boom. Taking names. Let's go. Lance a little doing what he does. Alright, we got the spawn guys in, but, you know, water is strong against rocks, so I think the Frost Shrews aren't a terrible option. And our team is just quickly overwhelming. Imagine once we have 2 Smash Shrimps on the front, just taking names, right? Alright, floor 10. Let's go. The Void is going to shift again here. I believe that happens every 5 floors. And we have Growth Spurt. Pixelito in first slot gains level up. Alright, we'll certainly take that. Alright, so we get another Frost Shrew here. We might as well just keep on that train. We got another Mini Konya. Sure. Smash Shrimp, we're going to focus on you here for the level up slot. We got an attack boost. We got the Smollusk. That would be an interesting one. It really would. The Aegis Squid. I mean, water really isn't the worst. It's strong against rock. This would be a support unit. I'm curious about that. I'm curious about it. We can keep him locked up for now. Increases the attack. Let's see. Lance a little for sure. Got another Killy Pepper here. Got another Mini Konya. So let's actually do this then. So we can get him fully evolved next turn. Got the Maxidamia as well. That's super helpful. Got the Blue Bowl as well. I mean, that's another interesting one. But we're all out of cash, so let's get back on the battlefield here, my friends. Let's go. And what do we have here in DLC Zone 10? Got a Blossomon with 600 HP. What? Yikes. And a Coil Coatl. Although he's been greatly debuffed, it appears. But this guy has 600 HP. No, 584. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, he's hanging in there pretty good, actually. Looks like he's stunned. Frustration with a giant hit. Okay, he takes him out. And it's just this Poi Rock left. Who's going to summon his cronies just to get swallowed up by the swarm. Let's go. Alright, so 600 HP gets burnt through pretty quickly, apparently. But, you know, that's the boss fight there. So, another Smash Shrimp. Do we go with 3? Do we triple up on the Smash Shrimp? I mean, honestly, that's an honest question. I would have to... What would we do? Would we sell? I mean, we kind of need Lance a little on the front lines, right? We just do. I don't think tripling up... Well, I mean, it does work, though. It does work. I mean, clearly Smash Shrimp is a very strong unit. He needs a little HP support. Frost Shoes are a little more hardy. I'll use them for an upgrade. Got another Clopster. Let's go. Alright, we got the Macro Konya now. Alright, so Maxidamia. Lantis, you bet. A Killy Pepper. That's a great item for you, Clopster. Now, let's think about arrangement. We got an open level up slot here. I think we should probably get the ice climbers in there, right? Probably should. Let's do something like this. HP slot for you, speed slot for you, Lantis with the attack slot. How about refresh? Let's do something like that. And as far as the squid guy, I don't know if I want to add him yet or not. Ooh, they have their own frustration. How about that? So they got fighting types in here too, huh? Well, Clobster, you're going to have to take out your superior. Let's go. Get a good hit on him at least. Or just die. Alright, Lantis, do your thing. Take these guys out. Let's go. They have their own frustration though, and he's doing work. Very intimidating force up there in the north. It might be frustration v frustration, and we're going to have to see. Although ours has been debuffed quite a bit. Obviously that's happening every time we attack. Yeah, so now he's hitting for 1. Yeah, we actually might just straight up lose this, to be honest. You see the power of the Crabarazi and their debuffing properties, right? Look at this. Everybody's like all debuffed. Alright, we're definitely going to speed this up. This is kind of crazy. Look at this. Everybody's just completely debuffed on attack. So nobody's hitting for anything. However, we do have the numbers. And that would say just overall more HP available to us. So I'm feeling good about our ability to come out on top here. And here we go. We did just take him out. Man, maybe if we got a bunch of those Crabarazis, we could just do this to all of our enemies. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. I have not seen anything like this. We do have one Crabarazi that has 50 attack. Actually, 2 of them. So they are the ones that need to get involved, but the problem is nothing is dying, so they can't get in there to attack, right? This is absolutely zany. I'm glad there's 4 times speed, for sure. And our frustration is literally frustrated, just sitting back there like, come on, man, let me at him. Let me at him. It's like, bro, you got 1 attack. Are we even doing any damage? That's the question. So that Crabarazi just took damage. I think the devs of this game maybe need to consider this. This guy is not taking any damage at all. I might actually have to forfeit this, to be honest. And we got to get his frustration out of there as soon as possible. Meaning change up our lanes, right? Alright, frustration making his way around. Nope, never mind. He decided to go back. Yeah, this is like a literal deadlock stalemate. And I feel like we could be here for another half hour. Although this Ampher Raid is starting to take some damage. Not much, but some. And what I don't understand is why aren't they working their way around? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got guys here that can do some damage. Why aren't they working their way around? I'm gonna just forfeit this. I'm okay taking the L there. I don't think that I actually lost that, but I mean, maybe you can make the case that I actually did, because I mean, we did just lose. Well, what we need to do is we need to do this. We need to switch you up there. That's what we need to do. We need you to take on the big boy. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have? Who else needs to be evolved? I think we got to get Clobster evolving. We got the ice climbers. I'm going to refresh this quickly. Got the Cosmite. Smolisk. We got 2 of them now. I mean, I'm gonna lock them up. I like it. It's an interesting addition to the team. Increases level by 1. Let's do that to Lantis. We got another Smash Shrimp. Are you kidding me? Is the game telling me, like, dude, just triple up on the Smash Shrimp and just make that your front line? Is that what the game's telling me right now? We got this population here as well. Alright, so we're definitely not doing anything with those guys. We'd have to move off of Macroconia. And probably the Ice Climbers is what we would have to do. The one thing about the Smash Shrimp is they need support, right? They need HP gaining items. Otherwise, they just take 1 hit and they're pretty much dead. Took us a while to get this guy built up to 200 HP. So I think adding a 3rd isn't a great idea. But I think adding this population is a great idea. So we're going to do this. We're going to sell Macroconia. No. I'm actually not ready to sell Macroconia yet. But we will. In fact, I might sell the Ice Climbers instead. We're doing it. We got this. This is a very good item for population. Alright, so who should be on the front? Probably Refresh then. Let's do this. Let's see if we have a better result this time around. Frustration is just an incredible Pixelito. Alright, let's go. We gotta attack first. Attack first and take him out. Let's go. Or get taken out. My goodness. Alright, so we're gonna actually lose this one then. They're gonna have too many of those little paparazzi guys on the field. And it's going to take us out. Our own strategy being used against us. Suffer another loss. Alright, let's give that item to you. We gotta, like, rethink this here. We got another one of these guys. That is excellent. Certainly take that. Alright, you get that attack up. That's good. Got the Acel Nut. Okay, so that is super useful. We can't lock it, that's right. I could sell Macroconia and get it. Definitely want to lock that. Yeah, that thing always seems to show up when you don't have enough money. You know what I mean? Here's a Hugapod. That might be a decent addition to back mid, to be honest. If I'm being honest. I'm going to lock him up. And speaking of Hugapod, so a commenter in my last Pixelitos video was like, yo, you're not showing proper love to Lovasaur, which is the evolved version of Hugapod. And that individual managed to keep a close eye on Lovasaur, and he was right. Definitely was not giving proper respects or love to Hugapod. So, hey, there we go. We took him out. We took out the biggest threats. And now Frustration can simply eat. Let's go. But yeah, I wasn't, you know. The healing field, pretty useful. Helped me win a few tight battles for sure. So I'm a huge fan of Hugapod. I would like to feature Hugapod more and pay Hugapod proper respect. So thank you, commenter, for pointing that out. I really do appreciate that. So let's keep on rolling here. Let's get back on track. Let's get this train back on track. Let's go. All right, the hazelnut does show up again. This is just absolutely lovely. All right, that is perfect. Now we have another frustration. However, this one is definitely a lot more underpowered. So just comparing these two, right? So we certainly have to get some investment into our second frustration here. But I think this is an ideal front line. Let's get this fellow evolving into his final form. Macroconia. I mean, do we like it or are we going to add a Hugapod? I think we can roll here. Makes only creatures from last 3 tiers available in shop. 1 round only. Flux Seed. So that could actually lower his HP, which I'm not a huge fan of. Here's another Lancelittle. Here's another Smash Shrimp. Man, the game is just telling me, yo, frontline like 3 Smash Shrimps. I think we're good with 2. I think we're good with 2. We do have the Lancelittle here. We also have the Health Nut. So we're definitely getting that on our second frustration. We're going to lock you up, though. I'm going to keep Hugapod locked. We don't really need the Smash Shrimp. So let's roll again. And another Poly. Now that is an interesting one. Do we go with 2 Polypals? Think about it. I think it's an interesting one. In fact, I like it better than Hugapod. Got some interesting stuff to consider here in the next few turns. But let's get through this battle first. They got a Shelter Pod. I'm a huge fan of that one as well. Alright, we got some intense music going on. Let's go. Frustration. Got double frustrations. Gonna be just littering the field. With those little paparazzi guys. Let's go. I mean, I think one of the main reasons I'm not going with a third Smash Shrimp is because, I mean, we got Lantis. He gets bonus damage against water types and rock types for that matter. And he's a great frontliner. Just put him right in the center with that attack slot and let him do work, right? I do really like the idea of going with 2 Polypals, though. I really do. And what killed my frustration, by the way? This refresh has a lot of HP. My goodness. But just 1 attack, because he's been completely debuffed. I didn't even see what killed frustration there. Alright, so we got the Frog Regation, right? This little trio. Alright, so Lantis, I think it's your time to get your final evolution for sure. This frustration needs a little more support. So let's do it. Polypal. Do we add it? I'm doing it. I mean, this guy's a summon, and these 2 will be summoning. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Alright, so now we're looking for items primarily, like these attack ups. Those are real nice. Miniconia. Another Polypal, yes, absolutely. Alright, so for the team setup here, let's go with something like this. Alright, let's go. Frustration. Carry us on your carapace, your exoskeletal shell. Let's go. Alright, so he's got 2 of these Gover jars. One of them has 245 HP. Yikes. One of them is hitting for 205. Yikes. That's back row. The Can Sprout is hitting hard. Okay, let's go. Let's get all buffed up. Those Polypals doing their things. Yeah, Crabberazzi hitting for 60 with 70 HP. I mean, it seems like a pretty strong build. It's not your conventional summoning build, but I think we're playing to the strengths of the Frustration. Our unquestioned champion. Got another Polypal here. This is just lovely. And we got the famed Mantilancer, one of my favorites. Alright, so back to the front line, the Mantilancer should go. Let's secure this Maxidamia. This attack boost, Mantilancer hitting for 130. Fragregation for 150. Half of the base stats, too. And then, of course, the Refresh and Coral Cove will be buffing them up. Let's give the attack boost to Mantilancer. And let's make this our front line. Let's go with these goofy looking frogs at the bottom. Let's keep that locked up there. And another Lancelot. We got this Stamamile. This is actually a pretty good one. I think I can lock that up too. Alright, looking good. Let's go. Floor 14. Let's see how far we can get here. Crust Tree. Okay, so they have their own summon. And they got the refresh as well, so it's going to be buffed up frogs for sure. Our frogs are hitting for 125 though. You can thank the double... Well, once Coral Cove becomes refresh, right? It's going to be even stronger. But let's go. Boom. That's right, get that Nurse Reef buff. Alright, we got some chaos just going on here, my friends. In fact, I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit. Refresh just took a big hit there. I think I finally realized when they're quivering, when they're shaking like that, it means they're low on HP. I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, in critical health. It's a definite way to add intensity. And the void is shifting here again, my friends. And what do we have? Diversity Day. Top 3 Pixelitos have their type changed. That's not good. What? So still fighting. Still grass. And still fighting. Man, you leave my top 3 Pixelitos alone. But they are shining now. I mean, they definitely look cool. Another one of these guys. Man, if we really wanted to commit to the summon build, you would add this guy for sure. Like, you would just add him. You would do it. I think we're good with this, though. I'm curious, though. Like, did our type actually change? Like, do they still glow in battle? Do they glow? Oh, yeah. They're glowing. Okay, never mind. He's flying type now. Mantilancer is... Looks like he's still grass type. So our stud Frustration is flying type, which is weak against rock. Okay. So that does change some things up here for sure. And we have a Gemperor on the field. Any Pixelito boosted redirects boost to opposite team. Okay, so that actually does nerf Frustration quite a bit. Yeah, see? He's gonna be taking some heavy damage. So flying type, what does that make him strong against? Grass type, I think. Looks like he's just normal now. It's hard to say. Mantilancer is definitely still grass type, so maybe he's our new unquestioned champion. I don't know. I was not expecting that, though, that's for sure. That really throws a wrench in the old gears, doesn't it? Okay, so he's normal. Mantilancer is grass, and yeah, you are indeed flying. So flying is going to do double damage against grass, which is not prevalent here. Half damage against rock, and double damage against flying. I mean, we're invested in him. It's just kind of unfortunate, right? Maybe I can get one of those Norm almonds. Changes typing to just neutral. I think that's an option. We do have 2 refreshes now, though. So now we're just kind of farming for items. So yeah, replace ability with neutralist, which causes user to ignore type. No, because that's going to replace his ability. I don't like that at all. Hey, what is this? Fomelian. Is that a shiny? We found a shiny. It doesn't appear to be any different. I'm not even sure what this one is, but I think that's a shiny, my friends. So does that mean it gets like better stats? You see those little 3 stars there? As made famous by, you know, Pokemon. Well, that's really cool, but I think we screw our team up big time if we add this guy to our team. So, unfortunately, maybe we can just lock him up. It's not every day you find one of those, I suppose. In fact, it's the first one I found on video, that's for sure. Smash Shrimp. Do we restart? Do we start over? We can't start over. No, we can't. It's just a really unfortunate thing that happened. Schmick's nuts. Yeah, we want to do those for sure. Another Polypal. Game's just hooking me up with the Polypal. Let's see, as long as he doesn't get matched up with the rock type, right? Maybe he stays more on the water types. He'll be alright. As long as he gets kills, which, you know, he's got 210 attack power, so he should be fine. As long as he gets kills, he'll be just fine. But it does make our... Actually, I think normal type gets hit heavily by rock as well. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to invest in HP for both of our frustrations now. Alright, Flying V Water. Yeah, see, that's no problem. That's no problem. Maybe this is where, like, a Hugapod would be really useful. But we're kind of invested. And we got Mantilancer. Like, I think I'm going to invest heavily in Mantilancer now. Given he is the grass type that we need. He's going to be strong against all of these guys. In fact, we have assembled a very strong team here. Even with the goofy type changes. I think it's certainly an interesting element, though. Like, without question. Like, that's a pretty cool element. I was not expecting it. I guess what I can expect is that I should not have any predeterminations as to what to expect, I suppose, is what I'm learning. We are on floor 17, though, my friends, just grinding on through. Although I do feel with the typing change of our, you know, special frustrations here, it has gotten a little more difficult. Yeah, so he's normal. What does normal do? Normal does half damage to rock. Okay, so that actually really does harm us. Not good. I don't like it. Here's an attack buff. Mantilancer. Flux Seed. We got another Smash Shrimp here. This one's a little more impressive. mean, I don't switch them out, do I? What I would have to do is I would have to sell one of my units, create an open slot, right? And then evolve the Frustration into Smash Shrimp, which will turn him into Frustration immediately. But then I would have to sack one of my units, right? It just doesn't feel like the right thing to do. It feels like a pretty silly thing to do, to be honest. So I think we're just gonna stand pat here. We're gonna look for good items, and we're gonna just take this as far as we can go. That typing nuke, though, that was definitely a nuke, my friends. And that one hurts. Alright, what do we have now? Kind of more of the same. We got the Ice Climbers. We got a Cosmo Roar. Okay. Okay, so that does whittle down the team just a little bit. Dropping meteors every time we do a combo. Alright, let's go. We still got to win the fights. Manta Lancer is down to 90 HP, but he's got to take out the rock types. And he does just that, of course. So this Gopher Jar is going to take half damage from our Frustration here. Yeah, see? Is Cosmo Roar hurting his own team? Any in-battle, okay, ability combos. Got it. Yeah, so he does hurt his own team. That's an interesting one to have on your squad. I think I had one of those in like my first run of this game. Didn't realize it was hurting my own team. Alright, Stamina Mile. This is a good one. I think it's a fine choice for refresh. Tarragon. We got Stalinice. I'm looking for attack and HP bonuses. Let's go. Let's find it. Okay, this is nice. Alright, Manta Lancer gets a little buff there. How about some HP, game? Alright, so Manta Lancer, like a lot more, I would say a lot more pressure is put on Manta Lancer. So we got a water type on the top, a rock type at the bottom, just a losing... This is just a losing lane for us. This lane's going to hurt. At least Frustration, but we got the water cleanup behind it. Let's go. Alright, commence fighting. Game had to, it appears like, think there just a little bit. Alright, let's go. Manta Lancer, do your thing. Get that teapot guy. Yeah, he's a little teapot, short and stout. And he just got owned. He just found out, right? Alright, Manta Lancer, hang in there. He's taking hits. Man, I'm so bummed about a Frustration, though, huh? That is just such a bummer. I mean, even if he became a type that was just neutral to all, I would have been fine with that. But making him what's weak to rock is just brutal. Maybe we can get lucky and it can get changed up again. Guess we'll have to find out. We have floor 19 here. So Sprawl Nut, absolutely. Let's get our units buffed up here. Get another Sprawl Nut. That's quite nice. Alright, let's go. Let's just keep rolling. We're kind of invested in this party unless something crazy happens. I mean, I suppose the Frustration could build and I just... No pun intended, right? We just move off of the Frustrations, but they've gotten us this far, and I still think that they're pretty effective. Alright, commence fighting. I think with, with Teapot Man having to summon what he summons, he has to think about it for a little bit. Yeah, that's just a shame. Frustration. You were the absolute champ, man. What happened to you? You stopped hitting the gym. Alright, so this is not an automatic victory, that's for sure. However, we do have the typing advantage with our water types. Alright, so our sophisticated looking frogs here. Got it done, and floor 20 is the target now. This will be a boss fight, and the void is going to shift again. Let's change the types. Let's do that again. Let's do the type changing thing. Good tidings. All Team Pixelitos gain plus 10 attack. Okay, well, we'll certainly take that. Increase health by 10. Mantilancer is the one that needs this now. I mean, I don't give the Stamina Mile to Mantilancer, do I? Do I give it to Frustration? Given if he gets hit by a rock unit, he's most likely going to die. I think that's probably a good idea. Slash U. We'll lock that up. We have the Hugapot. I think our team is very formidable, very strong, very good. Who knows what happens when the tides change yet again, though, right? Alright, so boss fight, what do we have? We have the Blastoman again, except for now it's got 960 HP. Yikes. And this is a grass type. Okay, so the flying type will actually be strong against it. Okay, good to know. Okay, so Frustration, this is your match here, pal. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna surround this guy. We're gonna overwhelm and surround. Yeah, never stood a chance. So that boss got much stronger, but not strong enough. Alright, Sprawl Nut. Let's do it. Attack. Mantilancer. Secure that. Yes. Another Polypal. Another Smash Shrimp. If you wanted to just start over. We're going to lock him up just in case. I mean, just in case. Let's go. Alright, all kinds of craziness going down. And their team is looking pretty mighty. I mean, their backline has a lot of HP there, my friends. So I think the difficulty level is certainly scaling up a bit. And our Frustration, our once just mighty champion, has just been reduced to just a guy, you know? Just a guy. I mean, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's the frogs and the Polypals, the refreshes, that are just doing some work here. I mean, Foamelian, shiny, it's cool, but I mean, I guess we're not really searching for new allies to add to our team. Health. Mantilancer, I suppose. Flux Seed, health, and nothing. Alright, let's go. Keep on rolling here. Let's keep grinding. Alright, 2 Aegis Squids. Okay. I've always been curious what stacking up a few of those would look like. Because they reduce 30 damage, so if it stacks, obviously that's 60. It's interesting. I'm curious to see. This Crust Tree right here, hitting for 340. What? This Gover Jar hitting for 275 with 340 HP. Okay, so, and not to mention the Aegis Squid is hitting for an insane amount of damage as well. But somehow, my friend, I don't even know exactly how, but somehow we find some success there. I don't even understand how we're winning this, to be honest. That Crust Tree is absolutely terrifying, though. But he's rock type. So that's where the typing obviously comes in. We got the frogs, man. We got the frogs. Let's go. New record. Alright, so this is the best progress I've made. I mean, I had to, like, give it a shot to at least figure out what's going on with it, right? Don't often like to go into things blind. Alright, speed. Do we need some speed? No, I think we're good. I'll take the attack bonus. And the health bonus. Alright, looking good. Let's roll. Let's go as far as we possibly can. I do feel like it is definitely getting difficult now. And Tim Iguana with 340 attack. Okay. I mean, I think we should be able to handle this. Like, our frogs are really, really strong. In fact, what I should be doing is I should be using all of the stat boosts on them. Because there's 3 of them, you know? I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so Frustration has a losing fight here, given he's going up against a rock. But he does have that stamina mile on him, which is nice. And it looks like he does win his fights and get his Crabarazi on the field. Crabarazi does have 80 attack and 50 HP, so that's decent. Thank you, Refresh. And our ability to swarm and overwhelm is just obviously the strength of our strategy and team here. Yeah, can't stop this train. Let's keep on rolling. Alright, so I mean, I feel like I have to just keep going in on Mantilancer. I think I should probably throw some bonuses to Frogregation as well. How about a little speed boost? Alright, so Trigon. Okay, so they have a Trigon. They got 2 of these Kraken dudes in the ice cubes. I do like that sprite. That's an interesting sprite, right? But these things get double damage when their health reaches a certain threshold. And their current attack is 300, my friend. So, you gotta be careful. Though their HP is low, collectively. Not too worried about it, but I mean, you want to see 600 attack. This Trigon is very hardy, that's for sure. And can attack multiple allies. Well, of my allies, that is, at the same time. So very, very scary. Let's see if the frogs can get it done, though. And they can, absolutely. All right, floor 25. The tides are going to be changing again here, my friends. So let's see. The void is shifting, that is. All right, what do we have? Subsizing. Pixelitos not holding items become small. Well, we're all holding items. We're good. Thought you were going to change my type back. All right, increasing health. Mantilancer. Increase attack. Let's go Frogregation. Speed, we can lock that up and refresh. Okay, let's keep going. The team is getting incrementally stronger, you know, each shop phase. That's for sure. And the enemy is, of course, getting stronger. You gotta watch out for this guy right here. Vanguard with 11 HP. This Poirot does 360 damage. My goodness. Seriously wondering how far we can take this. What does a level 30 boss look like? Can we get there? Can we find out? Great hit, Mantilancer. I feel like this is like too zoomed in or something. You know what I'm saying? And now we got like this weird perspective on it. Mantilancer, absolutely. All right, we're looking good. I mean, we're definitely strong, for sure. I'm going to unlock that. Don't necessarily need to go in on speed. Attack, though. Mantle Lancer, welcome to the 200 club. Alright, let's go. Definitely trying to speed things up a little bit here, my friends, so we don't have, you know, 90-minute video. Nobody wants to watch that. Alright, so what do we have? Kind of the same old, except for the Dell Emergency has 420 HP and does heal on attack. So how does Frustration fare against him? You can definitely take a hit, that's for sure. Mantle Lancer is just a stud. He's the best grass type, I'm convinced. You can't convince me otherwise. His piercing attack, it's way too effective. It's way too incredible. Dell Emergency is going to find out that our water units are strong, though. We got Kettle T here. Kettle T getting pushed back. Let's go. Being surrounded by the frogs. Yeah. Frogregation might be the strongest water. It's just, it feels so OP. It just does. There was another population down there, but like I said, we're just kind of invested. We're invested in this team. I feel like it'd be a disservice to, like, sell my frustration, right? They got us here. It would be a disservice to do so. It'd be a disservice to you, my friends. It'd be a disservice to me. It'd be a disservice to the team. It'd be a disservice, just all around disservice. And we don't want to do that. We're not about disservice here on the channel. Definitely not. And who knows, maybe the ties will change and change them right on back. Maybe it'll make them, I don't know, grass type? Because that would be super useful right about now, that's for sure. In fact, in retrospect, I probably should have considered more grass types, to be honest, but... Can you imagine a front line of 3 Mantle Lancers? That might be something to try in the future for sure. I think it'd be really effective against this particular dungeon. Oh yeah. Hey, our frustration lived. I guess he was going against the water type there. It does fine against those. Back row got a huge boost there, so attack by 10. Killy Pepper, do we need it? So is there any difference in stats? No. There doesn't appear to be a difference in appearance either. So if this one's a shiny, like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't look any different to me. Stama Mile, do we need that on anybody? We maybe throw it on this one? Yeah, I think so, probably. I mean, plus 30 damage doesn't really do too much late game, right? I'd rather you stay alive and get an extra full attack in. They got a Blaster Rat, okay? So Frustration's gonna take a hit here. And it's gonna actually hurt quite a bit. Yeah, it hurt a little bit, but we're still good. Alright, let's go. Let's get in there, Mantle Lancer. That's my boy. Okay, so he goes, surrounds himself by the enemy. The rock guy just, of course, completely decks frustration. And that shouldn't happen, but it does. Because his typing's all goofed up. But still, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Alright, let's go. Boss fight. Let's go. Looks like the tide didn't change. It's not supposed to happen. Oh no, never mind. This isn't the boss fight. Sorry. Thought it was floor 30. Can't believe I've done 30 floors of this. Alright, let's go. Mantilancer should have success against this grouping as well. Boom. Yep, you got it. He's just too good. Too much of a stud. Oh yeah, just mopped him. However, boss fight. 4:30. So the tide's going to change here. The void is going to shift counterclockwise. And what do we have? We have dietary restriction. Pixelitos holding items get KO'd. Well, that's not good. So that's an immediate loss. In fact, we simply just lose. Because there's no way to... So we literally just lose. I guess let's test the theory, maybe. Am I going to have to roll out a ragtag bunch here? Well, in preparation. That is a pretty crazy one. If you're holding an item, you get KO'd? I mean, by this point in the game, you're going to be holding items for sure. That is a crazy, crazy one, for sure. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Like, does the Stamina Mile maybe prevent death? Just reduces your HP. We have a Blastoman with 1020 HP. Alright, the combo procs off. Are we gonna get KO'd though? That's the question. That's what I'm wondering. I guess not. Okay, I mean I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I was really scared for a moment. I don't think that's a fair one. That, like, in my opinion, that just ends your run right there. It does. Like, all of the monsters you've been building up the entire, 30 floors just eradicated. However, this Blastoman is very, very strong, and we're not doing enough damage to it. It is grass type, okay? So we got to do a bit better of a job with this one here. So I was thinking that we would have to maybe assemble a new team, is what I was thinking. So that's why I didn't use any of these items on our existing units, because I wanted to maybe see if we had to assemble a new team, and obviously the items would be fairly useful. Well, probably not all that useful, to be honest. Alright, so we have our work cut out for us in this one. Okay, so what went wrong? We got decked is what happened. Let's see, does Mantilancer need maybe a little more HP? Let's do something like that. Or do we move the Frogregation in the one of the boosted slots? We can certainly try it out. I think more attack is probably useful for him. So let's try this out. It'd be good to get some Crabberazzi's on the field, but with our typing disadvantage, it doesn't feel like we're going to be able to do enough damage. Let's see. Got a nice beefy front line. And they're hitting for 180. I mean, these frogs are dangerous customers for sure. Let's go. Alright, good hit there, frog. We got to get his front line erased. Okay, so Blossomon did take a hit there from Mantalancer. That's helpful. Frogman, hit him. You got to hit him. Don't get hit, hit him. Refresh, let's go. Boom. Alright, 670. Mantalancer. 185, let's go. Mantalancer, nice. Mantalancer got him. Comes out on top in a big, big way. Absolutely. So floor 31. Okay, so Frogregation, moving him to the front row was the difference, obviously. All right, let's go. Okay, so it kind of feels like it's a bit more of the same. However, these frost shrews can certainly cause some problems. There's a fire type now. We got the crust tree with 415 HP. I mean, I kind of want to see this through to the end, but I also don't want like a 2-hour-long video. Nobody's going to watch that. So let's see. I guess I didn't expect to have this much success. But we're like back to the basics here, my friends. We got the Crabberazzi on the field. Frogs haven't even gotten involved yet. Mantalancer's just taking names. All juiced up. We get another Smash Shrimp here. I mean, if I use the Schmick's Nuts, right? So that's 150 now. Just base attack. He's only at 170. Like, let's think about this for a second. I've got 3 of them here. I think I could probably... I mean, this one is obviously stronger. I could probably sell this one and then just reinstall another... I'm going to do it. I think he actually gets stronger. I mean, his base stats are almost as strong as the fully evolved form. Know what I'm saying? So let's get him in the Evo slot. Nice, he gets another stat boost there. I guess something to spend the cash on. And we do get... So it'll probably end up being... Well, won't quite be as strong as our one frustration here, but it'll be more effective. It's not the normal typing anymore that takes double damage. Yikes, they got their own frustration. This might be GG's, my friends. 495 attack. Just wild stuff. Alright, so with the Stamamile, we're still in good shape to at least do some damage to it. But it's got the Crabberazzi. No, never mind. It must have... All I know is Mantalancer is... He's the late game MVP for sure. Maybe I'm not giving the frogs enough credit as well. That's a possibility. Alright, Schmick's nuts again. Yeah, see, look. 170, 130. He's already stronger. And now it's 170, 120. I mean, do we move off of our big boy that we put so much investment into? I think we keep him nice and locked up. Let's keep this guy evolving. Let's see if we can get some more of these smash shrimps available. So increase level by 1, yes. Okay. Yeah, see if we can get some more smash shrimps available down there. And if we can, maybe we make a move. That's what the schmixed nuts do for you. It makes the later game basic monsters even stronger, right? It just ups their base stats. So I try to always get the schmixed nuts, or at least lock them up when I see them. They're actually really good. Especially if you're planning on going long term, right? Alright, so what do we have going on here? A whole bunch of chaos as usual. Is 3 speed a little too much? Can you tell what's going on? For aggregation, just doing the work though. Mantilancer just got completely sent to the Shadow Realm. I was one very strong in Team Iguana though, my goodness. The Stamina Mile is also a very strong item. It just keeps your units on the field. Lets them take a KO shot and survive it, right? And that will give them the opportunity to attack again, of course. Alright, let's see. Any more of these smash shrimps? Alright, so we got another frustration here. Hitting for 200. Yeah, it's like... It's definitely interesting, isn't it? But his typing is just so much better. He's not a flying type. So, do I just try to compile some smash shrimps and then switch this one out? I think that's probably the best thing to do. So let's see how many we can get. Definitely use these. Hey, here's another one. Very nice. I mean, you could argue just slightly reduced stats, but having a type that is effective against rock type is where it's at for sure, right? Alright, let's go, boys. Come on, frustration. You gotta be able to absorb that 530 damage hit. My goodness. That was a strong Aegis Squid for sure. In fact, I'm seeing all kinds of gaudy numbers on their side here. But our new frustration doing some work down here for sure. Wolf Fist, yeah, this guy's like so terrifyingly strong, usually. I guess when you debuff his attack a bunch, not so much, but yeah, that guy's terrifying. Alright, floor 35. We just keep on going. Counterclockwise, the void shifts. What do we got? Tragedy. Pixelito in third slot gets KO'd. And that's, of course, our new frustration. What? Wait, we get a Crabarazi? I'm so confused by this. Got another smash shrimp here. I'm so confused by this. We can't do anything with it. Interesting. Look at that. It's like glitched. Weird. Well, I guess we got our, like, Crabberazzi Globster guy. Definitely some goofy stuff happening here, my friends. I wonder if it, like, shows up on a sprite in battle. I guess we're gonna find out. Does it? It doesn't look like it. That's weird that his death effect, like... his death effect carried over to in the shop. That was definitely interesting. Yeah, we are just, like, nothing is stopping us. Nothing is stopping us. This team we have assembled is incredibly strong. And I can't say that I'm disappointed. Okay, so Clobster, 200 to 150. Yeah, he's still got the camera. That's so goofy to me. Ah, frustration. I mean, I could merge him into Clobster and evolve him. He's the flying type one, you know? I could do it. And then we can get a new Smash Shrimp in here that will probably... he's going to have a little less HP, but will probably hit just as strong. I mean, a flying type in a rock dungeon doesn't do me any good, so let's just do it. YOLO. He's still got the camera in him. 260, yeah, he's even stronger now. So that is the power of the schmixed nuts here, my friends. It just is. Alright. It's good to have properly typed frustrations again, for sure. I'm seeing a lot of the same ones. I suppose there's only a finite amount of Pixelitos of rock and water type, I suppose. And then every now and then you get the random, like, fighting type in there. Yeah, I mean, we're still just taking names. All right, floor 40 boss. I'm going to call it good at floor 40 here. All right. Win or loss. We're calling it good. This video is almost 90 minutes long already. Which is kind of crazy. We don't have the cash. That's all right. No more Smash Shrimps. All right, let's go. Try to keep my videos right around like an hour max. Pixelitos videos have been about the 45-minute mark or so. But obviously this is you just go till you fail. But I also don't want to make a 3-hour-long video, right? I feel like this team could go far, but let's check out what the floor 40 boss looks like. And then kind of gauge how successful we're going to be from there. I'm kind of hoping it just mops the floor with us, to be honest. Alright, so they got the Amorasaur. That must be the fully evolved version of Hugapod. That's a pleasant looking fellow there. And he found out. Alright, Maxidamia, yes. Let's get this bad boy evolved here. Let's go. More Schmix nuts. Incredible. Feels good to have faith in the old frustrations again, though, doesn't it? And who knows what happens next, right? The tide could turn and it could just KO my entire team or something. Alright, let's go. Mantilancer, show him what you got. Show him what you're made of. 252 attack is what you're made of. Alright, same old here, my friend. Like, just not challenged at all by these normal fights. That's for sure. The team truly is that strong. Alright, Smash Shrimp, but we don't need them. We got our frustration again. 220, 180. 260, wow. Yeah, schmixed nuts make a huge difference. Just newsflash, right? Okay, so Stalinese, I think that's fine for now. However, it'd be nice to get something else on you. Let's lock up the Smash Shrimp, because you never know. Oh yeah, Stamina Mile. Throw that on you. Throw that on Mantilancer as well. Just rock that across the board. Another Smash Shrimp here. At 190 base attack. My goodness. Like, so much higher than everybody else. And 140 base HP as well. Ridiculous. Schmixed nuts, my friends. That's what it's all about. Alright, let's go. We got the Gemperor. Alright, got floor 39 and then floor 40. We're going to call it at floor 40. Well, like I said, I kind of hope the boss just wipes the floor with me. So we can go out in a blaze of glory here, my friends. Because this, yeah, we are just eating our enemy alive. Yeah, like nothing can even touch us. So this combo right here, if you want to try a strong combo, maybe you can do it in like the regular battle mode. Let's see what happens with this. But yeah, this combo right here, very, very strong, obviously. We still got the glitched one, which is so funny. Growth Spurt. Pixelito in the first slot gains 1 level up. Well, I would hope by floor 40 we have. It's just, yeah, that's real goofy. Another Smash Shrimp here. I mean, if I had time to evolve them all the way up. Stamina Mile, I mean, that's... We're all Stamina Miled up here, my friends. Flux Seed, we got the Speed Boost. Alright, let's see what the boss has got. And let's land the plane. Let's go. Alright, so it's the Blossomon again with 1020 HP. So it doesn't appear that it's been buffed any. However, he's got some guards with him that are particularly strong. But I still don't really see how we lose this. I guess we'll see. I mean, Amorasaur will restore HP for sure, but we're so late in the game that 30 HP per turn doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter, you know? So let's see. Can he take out the swarm? I guess we're gonna find out. Everybody needs 2 hits from him, so I don't think he's going to be too successful. He'll take some of us out for sure, but he's not going to be too successful. And he's getting his attack debuffed as well. Yeah, 344. Okay, it's getting a little tight. Refresh takes him out. All right, Refresh. My champion. I wish there was a save game feature here, but my friends, I don't want to do a 5-hour-long video, and you don't want to watch a 5-hour-long video. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forfeit my run. But this was indeed a very fun game mode. I really do like that game mode. I mean, it was fun. It was cool. So we're going to forfeit the run here. And I guess that forfeits the game completely, as in it kicks you out of the game. So anyways, friends, I just got the cover screen of Pixelitos up here real quick while I land this plane. Thank you so much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to check out the content here today. Try it out for yourself. Let me know how far you get in that new sort of Battle Gauntlet DLC dungeon. Let me know. What do you think of Frustration? What do you think of the build? Thought the build was really strong, really effective, and frankly, we kind of just mopped the floor with everything. Pretty fun, pretty strong build indeed. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. You can get this game for yourself if you like it. It's completely free on Steam. Link in the video description, of course. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.